One love, Delta 9 traveler. One love. Welcome back to the channel. I'm telling you, since this conversation that the president had after he come back from the CARICOM at the government summit, a lot of persons are analyzing it and a lot of persons are bringing forward certain evidence to clarify certain details. But this conversation about the size, this, that, and the third, let's jump into that right now, right here on Delta 9 Media. Pick up yourself, Mr. Bailey, dropping in these insights on the entire VPAC team.
On the highway, the same conditions. And by the way,
Mm-hmm.
the size of the farm
Mm-hmm.
is not even half of what he said it is.
Mm-mm.
This man
Mm-mm.
lied to the extent
Mm-mm.
that he exaggerated the size of the farm.
Well,
Not even half.
that's interesting. That's very interesting. Not even half. You say he is a liar. I will. Let me check. Because, I mean, as far as I know, the satellite don't lie. Right? Let me go and check. You see, I done got Alibaba Farm. I got a little project file with it. You zoom out here and go to the present farm just to verify this is Guyana, guys. It's Guyana, right? Let's go to the present. You can see from space, right? Let's go. Where is it? Where is it there, farm? Where's your farm, brother? It's not there. It's not there. It's a little further down. Because, guys, you can see it from space, right? I'm saying, like, literally from space.
What
So,
is the
like, there,
actual
that's
size
Irfan's farm right down there, and it's just fact
according
checking,
to this
right?
analysis?
We measure your farm, Irfan. So, your plantation. Let's check the little measurement tool. Right, good.
I'm telling
So,
you,
Irfan, we can
the
drop. You
persons
done
don't
put your ribbon
realize that
lick
it's
past
time for
here, right?
unity
Because you land is like the state of Israel. It have
or else
undefined boundaries,
more this,
right? Can't struggling to find
more
a
of the
straight
same.
thing on you land here. Because you see down here, it look like you finish clearing up the hay, but you done thing a finger into the bush here, like you plan on clearing here. Let me drop a pint here, right? Now, it is very clear to me that you intend to go all the way here. At least you already start clearing. Don't take us for clowns here, fam. And we just dealing with the land we collect so far. We ain't even counting in the land for the road and nothing like that. At the next point, I come straight up here and complete the circle. Close the shape. Close the shape. Alright. Alright, Guyana. Okay. This is the farm. This is the land here. Now we could see a little better. And we move it in a little bit, and we can see already clear here, and clearly we plan on clearing the other side. I'm not gonna be a clown here, fan, and this green space at the top is because he add in a little ribbon leak. So let us measure it, Guyana, and see. We want it in feet, perimeter 13,587 feet, and we want the area. We want the area in acres. How much you see here? 219 acres. Okay, 219 acres. Right? No.
This man lied to the extent that he exaggerated the size of the farm. Not even half. Not even half.
Come to
Seems like
explain, um, to address the duplicitous lies and misinformation about his farm. The man said that it's not no discovery. Well, Mr. President, a discovery is when you didn't know something and then you find out about it. But me gonna focus on this video. I'm gonna do a longer video on this later. The other day, I showed you guys how the PPP is using state resources to create fake profiles. They're creating extra citizens. The citizens of this country fed up with them and they don't like what they're doing, the amount of rampant corruption.
I'm telling you. It seems like the conversation about the size should have been laid to rest because when you go and you check it out, yeah, I see what's going on right there. Big up to all the travelers that are gonna catch this one on the rewind. No, are you subscribed? If you're not, then how are you gonna stay updated with all of these trending and unfolding updates for all of these very important headlines? I'm telling you, there's so much going on because Guyanese are analyzing this conversation.
Parliament meeting. You see all the excitement in Guyana. You have a president who practices what he preached. When I come back home, we're going to go to the farm live and you will see how to do agriculture and you will see all that we do there. So don't worry, together we'll explore great techniques.
What the PPP people say? One President Ali, never two. Fellow Guyanese, when I saw the release of this video by the President of the Cooperative Republic, Mohammed Irfan Ali, I observed this video with meticulous eyes. And you know what I saw? I saw a man that was worried, a man that was concerned, a man that was fearful, a nervous man. As I observed the President's demeanor, facial expression, eye contact, posture and gesticulations, I saw a man that knew to himself that, yo, this is a big one. What am I going to do about this, brothers and sisters? This is what I saw. The president appeared to be, to me, from my assessment, shocked and overwhelmed by this disclosure because it was so much. Remember all of these large tunnels, these $170 million tunnel pens, poultry pen with the automatic silo that President Ali get. President Ali knew that he was serving the farmers at 649 because those same poultry tunnel pens are with the automatic silos. He know that they can adapt models like that in all the farming communities and the farmers can really benefit, not have to continually complain to the government and beg for subsidies and beg for cash grant and beg for incentives because the crops are being flooded out. He knew that estates similar to the one that he constructed for himself could be constructed in those other regions and the farmers would see him for who he is. I saw a worried man. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, President Ali knew that the money he spent for the electrical infrastructure in that 150-acre farm and luxury estate, that money is just like that, or twice that money could be invested into many small communities that may be just a little tad smaller than his luxury estate. And these people will not have to sleep in darkness. The children will not have to sleep in darkness. The whole people will not have to endure the heat because there's no fan AC and there is darkness. And President Ali knew that the people would see that he could develop that same electrical infrastructure in their community. And President Ali was nervous. President Ali was worried.
A number of things that persons are analyzing about this situation, buddy. We are picking up, we are sussing out about this very important, very, very important development, all of the details, the headlines coming in about what's going on with this multi-billion-dollar discovery in our beautiful nation. I'm telling you, the doctor is giving us an analysis of this as well, while having a conversation with who? None other than G.H.K. Lal. Let's get some insights.
Thank you. And he talked about the hundreds of. It addresses it represents the Indian elite accumulation of wealth. And the president confirmed it today for me. He said there are hundreds of farms like that.
Real thing.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. Thank you. And he talked about the hundreds of acres Asadin got for quarrying and golding. Thank you, Mr. President. Because Asadin is part of that Indian elite that has accumulated and continues to accumulate generational wealth in this country. That's my interest in this revelation. And the president confirmed it tonight.
I'm telling you.
conform it. You see, sometimes we confuse the forest for the tree and the tree for the forest. It's a sickness in political commentary in Guyana. But I just wanted to put that on the table. I heard the president tonight, for the first time, talk about the alleged crimes of Mohammed. Kidnapping, murder, torture. The president of this country is saying that Azuddin is accused of those things. And when the president speaks, you have to listen, because the president knows everybody's business in Guyana. Because we live in a over security country, cameras all over, intelligence. So the president, when he speaks on those matters, listen. Brothers and sisters, this story is much bigger than Mohammed Farm. It's pregnant with where the PPP government, the PPP party, in partnership with the Indian business class, the Indian business elite, the Indian cultural elite, have taken this country. But you see, the personal is the political. I've always said Azuddin's story with them is personal. But because he's in politics, the personal becomes the political. And that's the problem for the PPP that they can't deal with. More gonna come out. You hear the president talk about some conversation with Charan Das and Azuddin, and he was vague on these things. I think I'm right. All of them, the political elites, the cultural elites, the Charan Dases, the Orphanalis, the Azuddins, all of them are part of a control of the economics and the politics of this society that I think our political commentators, our civil society members, our political parties on both sides have been silent on. Thank you, Orphan. When I see you, I'm going to shake your hand. Hundreds more of those farms exist.
Hundreds of farms owned by who? And we're still hearing this shortage on food and these prices and all of these things that are being controlled. Listen, over the weekend, we're going to be analyzing this thing piece by piece so we could realize the implications. This is not one of them situations where we're going to just let them sweep this one under the rug. Not at all. Not at all. Big up to all of those who support independent media. Big up to all of those who support Delta 9 Media. Guess what? You can become a channel member right now by scanning the barcode at the top of your screen or by navigating to the bottom of the screen and becoming a channel member. It's a very economic way to support independent media so that we could continue to bring you great content like this all the time. Big up to all the travelers. Big up to all of those who support the platform, right? We just get a chance to hear from the doctor as well on this situation. I'm telling you, high-ranking persons in the political spectrum analyzing what's going on. But guess what? You know, over here on Delta 9 Media, we analyze all aspects of what is taking place. This are some of the analysis coming from the other side of the political spectrum.
Oh, yeah, opposition leader do any good? Yeah, I'll check with him. I better check with the opposition leader. I believe the man need a good checkup. The boy need a brain checkup, head checkup, all kind of checkup. I can't believe an opposition leader, bro, talking all them madness and stupidness, things that doesn't make sense. The president thief in current. By the president have the executive power, by, especially in Guyana. The president have the executive power. A man pass any order in a country, not a bike can say a word. Nobody can say a word. How you thief current, by? You stupid. Then in the same video, you said the president enrich himself. How the man, and then on the next hand, you say, the man go over 60 workers, 13 family living there. All of them are get paid monthly, weekly. Manager, supervisor, all getting paid every week. And the man reap nothing yet. Not a cent in a sell from the farm yet. And all these people getting paid. That's one good thing, and employment. The president do good by employing people right there in the village and everything. All them people getting a bread in their mouth every day. And the man reap nothing. By, look, you know what is farming, bro? You know what is farming?
I'm telling you, there's a lot of ways to look at this situation, you know. You hear how some people looking at it, but yeah, I'll think about that Delta and travelers. There's so much to this. Farm, the amount of farms, the benefit coming in, and the persons benefiting. So much things that Guyana and Guyanese all over the world are analyzing right now. I'm telling you, big up to all the travelers that are going to catch this one in the rewind. Let's hear some more.
Be a primary school teacher that after the presidency, they go back to primary school, where they live. So should we have respect for them that after the presidency and prime ministership is over, they live like former prime ministers and presidents in Europe? They live in a very decent house. They have a future. They have a good income. How could we have these people working for 5 years, 18 hours a day? They sacrifice their family life. And because they're president or prime minister, they can't do an investment?
I want
to owe to the family and the children to have a little investment and to have a future.
Let me also say this, that whenever I speak, I know a lot of people watching this program are going to say, oh, because you support the PPP picking up for the president. But I want people to say...
My thing was theoretical.
Yes, theoretical, that's what I'm saying. That what I am saying is a principle that I embrace. And the principle I embrace, I remember when the APNU FC government was in power, some things came up concerning Cathy Hughes and how she passed through some business, through her business and what have you. And I was on Facebook, and it's probably still there. And I said, look, Cathy Hughes had a business before she got into government. When she gets into government, should she have dismantled the business?
And she didn't.
You understand what I'm saying? And it is the same principle. It's not that because I supported Cathy Hughes then, or she was a member of the party I supported, or whatever. It's the same principle involved. And again, I'm not going into the detail of the specific transaction. But the principle is, she had a business that there is evidence that the business used to do business with the government. Now that she becomes minister, should she go and say, here, all the government business, we stop doing it from today? Or we are not seeking government business anymore? And I said that don't sound right to me. And I didn't deal with it specific. And again, I'm not dealing with any specific transaction of the president.
Many different ways to analyze this thing. Many different ways that persons are looking at this situation, Delta 9 travelers. We gotta analyze all the aspects so we could suss out what really taking place. We still waiting on the evidence and the proof of what's going on as it relates to ownership, investment, amount of loans, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? Make sure you subscribe. We're going to be bringing you all of those updates as they come in.
A natural way to stay ready, baby. 'Cause I'm ready for you, Mr. C.
The ultimate male supplement, men's total wellness formula, packed with essential nutrients for men's health.
She'll call you Mr. C.
100% wildcrafted sea moss. Only the best, 'cause you deserve nothing less. 8 Butterfly.